There's something you need to hear, something most people ignore until it's too late. Time. It's slipping away. Every minute that ticks by is one you'll never get back. You think you have years, decades, endless tomorrows. But what if I told you you're running out of time? Not in a dramatic, fear-mongering way, but in a real, undeniable, in-your-face kind of truth. Because the life you want, the goals you dream of, the person you're capable of becoming, they all depend on what you do right now. So, stop scrolling. Stop waiting. This is your wake-up call. Let's talk about what you must do now before it's too late. We live as if time is unlimited. We tell ourselves we'll start next week, next month, next year. We delay our dreams for comfort, for fear, for convenience. But time doesn't pause for anyone. The reality, clock is always ticking. Life doesn't wait for you to feel ready, doesn't care about your excuses. You're not promised next year. You're not even promised tomorrow. Most people only understand the value of time once it's gone. Once the opportunity passes, once the regret sets in. Don't let that be your story. If you keep treating time like it's infinite, you'll waste the most precious gift you've ever been given. You wake up, check your phone, get caught up in emails, social media, other people's opinions. Then it's work, errands, TV, sleep. Another day gone. Now repeat that cycle every day. For weeks, months, years. Suddenly you're older. Your energy has changed. Your dreams have faded. And all those chances you thought you had, they're not there anymore. You didn't decide to fail. You just didn't decide to take control. That's how time works. It's silent. It doesn't shout. It doesn't beg. It just moves. Quietly. Relentlessly. Unless you get intentional, right now, will continue to disappear without you ever realizing how much you've lost. Here's the truth people rarely talk about. Failure is painful, but regret is unbearable. When you fail, at least you tried, at least you fought, at least you learned. But regret, that's the voice in your head saying, what if I had just started? What if I hadn't waited so long? What if I had taken that leap before it was too late? Regret doesn't come from doing too much. It comes from never starting. Do not live a life full of what-ifs. You're capable of far more than you realize. But you'll never know unless you act. Imagine time as currency. Each day you get 24 hours deposited into your account. You can't save it, can't roll it over. You either spend it wisely, or you lose it forever. What are you buying with your time? You investing in your health, your goals, your relationships, your personal growth? Or are you wasting it on distractions, drama, and mindless scrolling? Because every decision you make, every minute you spend is a trade. A trade between progress and comfort, between purpose and procrastination. Your time is your most valuable resource. Once it's gone, you don't get a refund. There is only one moment that matters. It's not yesterday, not tomorrow. It's now. Now is where change happens. Now is where you take control. Stop telling yourself you'll begin once things calm down. Life never calms down. It speeds up. The older you get, the faster it moves. You don't need more time. You need more intention. Start with one decision, one step. One bold move that says, I refuse to waste my life. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be massive. It just has to begin now. Momentum is built in the present. Your future starts the moment you stop waiting. Deep down, you already know what needs to change. You know the habits holding you back, the people draining your energy, distractions robbing your focus, the dreams you've been ignoring. You don't need another motivational quote or perfect plan. You need to start. Stop researching. Stop overthinking. Stop looking for the perfect time. It doesn't exist. Start doing. Start building. Start showing up even when it's hard, uncomfortable, or messy. The people who win aren't always the smartest or most talented. They're the ones who act when others hesitate. You don't need to flip your entire life overnight. Real change comes from consistent action over time. 10 minutes of reading a day becomes wisdom. 15 minutes of exercise becomes strength. 30 minutes of focused work becomes mastery. One conversation a day becomes connection. One small risk becomes a new opportunity. You're not running out of dreams. You're running out of time to act on them. Chase consistency. Because consistency, stacked daily, builds the life you want. If you're serious about doing this now, prepare to get uncomfortable. Growth demands discomfort. Discipline hurts. Change is hard, But so is staying stuck. So is living with regret. So is watching others rise while you remain stagnant. The difference? One kind of pain leads to purpose. The other leads to bitterness. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. Say yes to the hard things. Show up when you don't feel like it. Do what others won't, so you can live the life they can't. You are not your past. You are not your doubts. You are not your excuses. You are powerful, capable, designed for something meaningful. But that version of you won't show up if you keep waiting. It shows up when you push, when you rise, when you take responsibility for every part of your life and decide that today is the day everything changes. Nobody's coming to save you. No perfect moment is on its way. But you. You are already enough to begin. You're not supposed to feel ready. Nobody ever really does. The people who build legacies, the ones who make impact, the ones who change everything, they all started scared, uncertain, unprepared. But they started. Start writing the book. Start the business. Start rebuilding your health. Start having the tough conversations. Start creating the life you want. Not someday, but now. Fear doesn't go away with waiting. It disappears with action. You don't need permission. You need movement. Maybe you've wasted years. Maybe you've delayed your goals too long. It's okay. What matters is what you do next. You can't rewind the clock, but you can rewrite your future. Don't let guilt from the past paralyze you. Let it fuel you. Let it remind you of what's at stake. Let it sharpen your focus. Because while you can't get time back, you can decide starting now to use it better than ever before. There is no perfect plan, no perfect timing, no perfect path. There is only now. And now is screaming at you to rise, to stop waiting, to stop doubting, to start moving. The next year of your life will pass with or without your permission. The question is, will you look back proud, or will you look back wondering what could have been? You're running out of time, so stop watching others live the life you want. Start building your own. Do it now.